I think it's like.
Well, 8 in a row, that's pretty good. Glad to be back at Carmichael. There's not a lot of times we're in Carmichael in the last 20 days, feels like, or for the next handful, but we love playing here. It was fun to have Kayla back in the home gym and let you guys see what we know we have in her. Huge minutes for Anya. She's just gotten, the last month, she's really playing well, which is why we're playing so much better. So I'm proud to be sitting next to these two. And 5 in double figures, you know, this team is hard to guard when we've got all of our pieces kind of getting better and better and better. So that's all I got. So far, that's 8. Yeah.
All right, questions?
So up there, they took the big lead in the third quarter, but you never let them get away from you today. What was the big difference between this and the first game?
We're better. I mean, we are a lot better, right? It's one of the challenges I had for our guys is that, you know, I think we're better, prove it. And we were much sharper. We were much more connected. Even the shots they made were their plan B. It wasn't really what they were looking to get. And so, you know, we lost them a little bit in the post at times, and we were slow on our help. But for the most part, it was their plan B. So we were better defensively, and we were much better in over 94 feet. You know, Kayla helps us there a lot.
Coach, what can be said about your team's growth and offensive efficiency?
You know, whenever you shoot at a high percentage, it typically means you've got good shots, right? And so we got, you know, we're moving the ball better. And I still think, I hate to be picky, but I still think we can play better on that end. But, you know, when the ball moves, we get open shots. We're really hard to guard.
And get to the bad news.
Yeah.
With losing Eva.
Yeah.
What's the word on her, and what's the timetable?
Luckily, it's not super serious. So Eva will be back before the very end of the season. So she's going to be out a couple weeks, but she'll be back. So it's not like a Kayla where we had to lose her for a long period of time.
So you're saying a couple weeks?
Yeah.
And what are we saying?
A couple weeks. Yeah.
Upper body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Coach, you had mentioned in your opening, talking about 5 players in double figures. With the road getting tougher here coming up, you got at Louisville and then at State and Duke down the line. I guess how important is it for this team to kind of have that open sense where you can load anyone at any given time and feel like you're comfortable enough to get a consistent scoring output from them?
Yeah, I trust them all. I mean, I think the way they practice and how invested they are. You know, Paulina's the only starter not in double figures, and she had 22 the last game out, right? And so I think it's the 7th game where we've had a different person leading us in scoring. That's a lot, you know. So, you know, there's a lot of talent on this team, and gives us a lot of depth that helps us.
Kayla, toward the end of the game, you drove past the defender, made a nice pass to Allie for the layup, and after that, you had a huge smile on your face. What was going through your mind at that point?
I mean, I just love playing with these people, with these kids. I mean, they're so fun to be on the court with. So anytime I can get them a good shot or get them open, I'm just excited for them.
What about the emotions of these first 2 games after waiting for so long? How's that?
Excitement. There's a lot of excitement. I mean, I've been waiting on this for a long time. So I mean, finally be out here playing with them, it's excitement.
And then you're talking about maybe not feeling in sync to the speed of the game. The first game, it seemed like it was there tonight for you.
Oh, I just needed one to get under my belt. I just needed one. So I mean, Coach trusts me to do what I do, so I just go out there and do that.
Kayla, you had 2 shots where you took one dribble to your right and then just pulled up from 3. What were you feeling on that shot? And like, is Coach like that shot?
Do you like that shot? If it goes in. No, I mean, again, she trusts me. I know I can get that shot, so I'm going to take it and win it. So.
Kayla, coming out of high school, you're kind of known for your scoring prowess. I mean, I saw the other day you averaged over 30 points in high school. Tonight you have 4 assists. I guess, how much of that is a part of the game maybe some people aren't aware of, and how much of a true guard are you rather than just, you know, a combo scoring guard?
I mean, again, I think it's so fun getting other shots. I mean, yeah, I can make my own shots. Yeah, I can get myself open, but just getting people like Anya, people like Z, for example, it's just fun.
Anya, what clicked for you tonight?
Oh, man. I mean, you know, I think every day I have a different job, and I want to live up to that. Some days it might be I got to rebound. Some days it's defense. Some days, you know, I got to be the cheerleader. Today, I was going to go get it regardless of if it was rebounds, defense, offense. And I think my teammates are trusting in me more to take the shots that I need to take, and if I don't have it, to kick it out to them and keep posting. I mean, we get hammered in every day to post up. If you're not doing anything, your man is defending the ball. So I kind of got it in my head to, okay, let me engage my defender and my teammates got it in me, so I scored.
You've been a steady force inside the whole game, but you showed a jumper that I hadn't seen this season a couple of times. You had that a little bit last season, but you just haven't been shooting it, but felt good tonight, I guess.
I mean, once again, it was a confidence thing. I mean, I know I can make the shot. It's just sometimes I'm focused on defending or rebounding or doing something differently, so that just kind of slips my mind. But today I was like, if y'all aren't going to guard me, I'm just going to shoot it. If it go in, it go in.
Good. Tell me.
Anya, kind of bouncing back off of that, obviously Cameron and you were kind of battling it there down low. I think you had 2 steals in the game. She had 3 turnovers. You had no turnovers. She was shot 14 shots. It was pretty inefficient. You were really efficient. I guess how good does it feel to maybe win that kind of personal one-on-one battle in a game where, like you said, it was one of your better scoring outputs in the year?
To me, I get really excited when the person that I was defending has I wouldn't say a worse game than me, but I kind of held them to lower than what they were on the stats. Last game she had about 9 points on us and a couple rebounds, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to defend you now. Like, we're not going to go back to this, last year UNC type of deal. So I was just in the game, I had to focus on the defense and just making sure that my man wasn't getting the scores, and that's what I did. So.
Courtney, big picture in this 8-game win streak, what are 1 or 2 things that your team's really doing better than after losing the first 3 in the ACC?
I think the maturation of our group, to be honest, like we had to be, the losses, we weren't playing great, and that made us a little more vulnerable. But our offense has gotten a lot better. The ball is moving better. They have a better understanding of how each other can be helpful in it. Our movement's better. I figured them out better. It took me a little bit of time to figure them out. And then defensively, we're way better. I mean, we are way better, way more engaged, way more active. So it's really both sides of the ball. We're better, and to win 1 game is hard in this league. To win 8 in a row with no week off, our weeks off were during the Jumpman that was the first ACC game, and then there was also a round in November when we were playing. So our guys are straight through the entire season, and we just talk about how we just do hard things here. That's what we do. So. Just the maturation on both ends, I would say.
What about the adjustment without Eva? Paulina stepped into the starting role fairly seamlessly. Yeah. You seem to be able to roll no matter who you roll out there.
Yeah, it's such a part of it, right? Part of it is that if you only focus on winning, you're doing them a disservice. Right? Part of my job is to make them better, and so in making them better, they are more and more ready when their name is called, right? And so whether that's what Paulina or Destiny or Kayla or Tiani, really go right down the line. Z, what they do for us, we trust them because they put a lot of work in to be ready when called upon. And I give our leaders a lot of credit. They make sure their teammates are ready when they're called upon, so that it's about finding a way to win. And like Anya said, if we need her to do this, she has to do that. If we need her to do this, and then we'll worry about now what do we have to do to beat Louisville. And these guys are locked into that.
I noticed before the game, you guys were just festive right outside of the dressing room when you came out there. It seems like you guys just really hyped up before every game and together.
Yeah, like Kayla said, I really enjoy playing with these girls every single day. We see each other every day, even when we go to classes and we're not around each other.
They assure me they have other friends.
Hours. Yeah, we do. But even when we don't see each other for those 2 hours that we're in class and we see each other in the outside, we're like, Kayla, hey! We just really enjoy each other's presence, and just being able to play this game and win, and even knowing that if we were to drop one, or if we play bad, or if we do this, or if we do that, we all have each other's backs. So that's what helps us every single day, to be vulnerable and to be upfront with each other and be excited for everything that we're going to go through, because it's always us 12 plus the coaches. That's us inside the line. So that's all we have. So you got to love it somehow.
Anything else?
What about the atmosphere? Obviously, you'll probably see the biggest crowd you've played before all season up in Louisville. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the challenge that Louisville always presents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're starved for a win. We know that. Hard to win on the road. I think my guys would prefer to play in front of people, whoever, whether they're cheering for us or not, based on how I've seen them play in more empty gyms. So it's just the next challenge. It's a big challenge. We know that. It's a nationally televised game against a starving team in their gym. But again, we know the challenge, and we got to be at our best. We got to be good to beat a good team. And so we've got 2 days to prepare, and then we'll throw the ball up in the air at noon.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Wrap around.